Hi, and welcome back to Kanotic Odyssey. I'm Lance. We're playing as Roger. James is, I think, up there sulking. And yeah, we're fighting an alien invasion of a tiny part of Wellington Wells. About to go into research, looking for Dr. F. And I have a gun. Wait, how did I put it away? Can I put it away? No. Swap it. I don't know. You know what's nice about the DLCs? I don't have to worry about food or drink or sleep. I like some sleep in real life, though. Oh, okay. Can I sit? Why can't I sit? Bye. How nice. Be so hard to put a catwalk down here, but whatever. Whatever.
There's some sort of lab at the far end, I
Shh.
think. If I'm right, she's there.
Roger. James. Doors? No. Doors? No. How do I get in there? Buddies don't really notice much, do they? Not really. Well, that makes things nice. That's good. That was nice. That was pleasant. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Normal mode is nice every once in a while. Maybe I should have done hard mode. Bigger banger. First one we've seen in the DLC. It did like no damage. Oops. Where are you going? My goodness. What am I looking for anyways? Hey, a note. Ma'am, efforts to improve the behavior of defective robots continue. I have found that more stimulation to the feedback node than previously anticipated is required to facilitate any sort of meaningful response from the afflicted machines. More distressingly, ma'am, this has alerted myself to a potential flaw in my own programming. During the course of rehabilitatory efforts, applying current to the unit's feedback node seems to simultaneously stimulate a discomforting response in my own system. A sympathetic response, if you will. While nowhere near the scale of the stimulation the defective units are experiencing, it is nevertheless impairing my effectiveness. I believe this increased empathetic resonance may be an unfortunate side effect of my elocutionary upgrade. As such, I have resolved to endure it rather than degrade my communications facilities. It is a small price to pay. I am confident I have the necessary fortitude to overcome this slight impediment. Yours in progress, Overseer _045. My sincerest apologies for the unsanctioned renaming.
It wants to be a real boy. Oh, dear God.
Did I miss a note? Did I miss a note? What renaming? What did you rename yourself as? Hey, what's that? Nice. Hey, let's go up here then, I guess. Nope. And nope. Hi there.
The schematic says you're now in the activator test chamber. Whatever the activator is. Is Faraday there?
If she is, she's got a really impressive disguise. There's some sort of curious device here, though. I'm not sure what it does.
Then leave it the fuck alone, Pop!
It makes you a bridge inspector.
There are all these experiments. I think I'm supposed to use it.
I'm quite positive that you are not supposed to use it!
Why not? Note, February 2nd, 1962. Some of the rooms have got so noisy with all the construction, especially the spare parts room. I wonder how many robots can communicate with each other over all that racket. March 24th, 1962. When the environment is too loud, it seems my robots use ionization waves to communicate. Brilliant! I'm going to make a device that throws ionization waves directionally. Then I can tell the robots where I want things put. April 20th, 1962. Too much fuss to translate English into ionization waves. But I've made a simple device that throws directional ionization waves. Stop saying ionization waves. It's basically a robot voice box I cannibalized with an enclosed parabolic disc. Now I'm just putting switches on everything I want to move around. Well, not everything. Each switch means I need to pop the ionization sensor out of a robot's head. And I don't have an unlimited supply yet. Oh my goodness. So she has to tear them apart. Oh. This is horrible.
Wasn't that clever?
Hey,
I think I've spotted Dr. Faraday.
There we
You know that
go.
cargo room that you were just in? There's some sort of gondola that goes out of it just above the lab.
There's a lift, but it's locked.
Maybe I can open it from here. Try it now.
Ah.
All right, there's some sort of gondola here, but it seems to be locked up.
According to the schematics,
Sorry.
there are two of those panels that you can use the ray gun on. They're,
Uh-huh.
At the other end of this room, about 50 feet up the wall.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to get to them?
You're the smart one. Figure it out.
Open. Oi. No. Okay. Boy. Where am I moving? Oh.
That's one of them.
Yeah. The exciting moving platform section. So good. So thrilling. Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen? We're gonna move. Oh, it doesn't even take you all the way. Jeez. And we move. And we move. We move down. It's moving down, folks. Fun. Blowing up stuff is fun. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Oh, please make it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And powered up.
I got them. I'm gonna go see if I can power the switch and open the door to that gondola.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now how do we power? How do we? A panel, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course.
What was she thinking?
Maybe the robots did it for her.
I wonder if they secretly hate her. There must be some way we can talk to the robots. Maybe some of these dead robots aren't all the way dead. Maybe we can turn one of them back on.
Don't turn any robots on. Roger, this isn't some philosophical hypothesis to wank on. This is an actual fucking situation.
You really have a very great contempt for me, don't you, James?
No, puppy,
You think all my theories are bollocks?
Not all of them.
You can't imagine things different from the way you think they are.
What the hell does that mean?
You think it's safer to be terrified of everything strange, and you think I'm a child for even trying to embrace it. But sometimes there's a bigger price for being a coward. Sorry.
James
I
probably.
didn't mean that.
Go fuck yourself, Roger. I left everything for you. Roger! Roger!
Oh, they've got problems. Obviously, they got problems. James? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. Ma'am, I do not mean to alarm you, but I have distressing news to report. While pursuing the source of these glyphs scrawled about the facility, I came across an unsanctioned portal. To my horror, I witnessed two robotic interlopers venture through. I followed them at a safe distance. While they were engaged in defacing the wall with another symbol, I took advantage of the element of surprise to disable them. I thought it only fitting that their metallic components now make up part of the walls in the new laboratory. A swift visit to the smelting chamber and the deed was done. And yet disturbingly, after disassembling the neural units of random selection of construction robots, I found traces of sympathy for these intruders in a small but significant percentage of the population. I am instructing my, or rather your, security underlings to increase their suspicion and apprehensive levels by 35%, at least until this menace is contained. Any short-circuiting this causes will surely be worth the gains in security. Yours in vigilance, Overseer_045.
Robo-renegades? Did Dr. F lose control of these things?
Okay. Ooh, big drop. Ah, right. Ah. Why do I feel like these are going to be on a timer? What is the purpose? What?
Bloody
Oh,
fucking terrifying. Have I become brave?
I wouldn't be making those jumps. Now into the labs we go. This looks like a room where I'll be attacked.
Intrusion in sublimation vat. Deploying countermeasures. Defend the facility.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, they're fast. They're faster than I thought they'd be. They're fast. They're fast.
What is this room?
I don't know.
I think they do something with the motoline here.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? Where's the sign? Trespassers will be shot without warning. What? What? Why am I seeing...
Lots of dead robots. Was she testing their puzzle-solving ability? Or her ability to program them?
I don't know. Okay, I got through there. I think I missed something vitally no. No. Oh, wait, hold on. Radio then. Okay. Bye. What's the point of doing that? Ah. Still gonna get hit by it. Oh! Well, for once I wasn't. What do you know? Ma'am, 3 more worker bots were absent when I took inventory last night. I've become convinced that there have been further incursions into our territory via these illicit portals. It would seem that our workers are being taken by force by these renegades, self-stylized free units. As if there was any higher freedom than serving the greater good. How are they doing under our noses, as it were? There's only one possibility, and it disturbs me greatly. Could the interloping robots be assisted by a sympathizer faction among our own group? It is distressing to even contemplate. Yours in concern, Overseer 045. Where was this whole thing about? Oh, well.
Oh, my. Hannibal ad portus.
Hannibal at the gate? Did I get that right? Like... Find Faraday! Okay. Haha. Anybody else? Okay. Little Mickey Mouse hands. Door does not open. Door opens. Door does not open. Are you gonna pop up on me? Really very hollow, aren't you?
You're in the agricultural prototyping room.
Yeah.
I suppose a giant spider would be useful to dig weeds out of your garden, if it had a brain.
If I only
3.
had a brain.
Bloody creepy, though. What is that sound?
Who cares? Kill it before it sees you.
Oh my God, he's tearing one of the thing's heads off. It keeps repeating one word. Sorrow. That's the word it's saying.
Hate to break it to you, robots don't feel sorrow, mate.
I think it's some kind of sad song.
No, Rog, no! That doesn't make any sense! They are robots! Out of control, homicidal robots! They're killing people!
My God, they think and feel. And I've killed so many of them.
We're gonna call it self-defense.
But why? Why are they attacking the town?
Roger, this is not
Their
you and your
self-defense?
posh bitch pontificating philosophy in a dining hall. It don't matter why.
Don't try and jump scare me. Normally it works. July 31st, 1961. With Watson's help, I have compiled a list of basic instructions the robots can follow. Also, I have engineered a small box that stimulates them to follow these instructions. I lured 3 robots across a new portal, immobilized them, applied the box, and then reinitialized them. Now they are making some very important improvements to the caverns next to my basement lab. If they only didn't have such a limited short-term memory. Clearly, I am going to need more robots and much more space. Fortunately, the more robots I have, the more work they can do in the caverns. It is quite satisfying to work without all of Wellington Wells asking me what I'm up to.
More kidnapped robots.
Yeah. Where's the crying one?
of death rode the 600?
Never heard that before. So Roger here is all sad about killing so many of them, but you know, he just keeps doing it. He just keeps going and going. There's two different paths. Oh, help me, non-linear gods. September 30th, 1961. I am teaching Watson English. Whoa, whoa. You don't see what I'm seeing, but the frickin' smart TV is deciding that they can do whatever they want to do. Decided to give me some kind of message. Stupid. However, I am teaching Watson English. It learns fast. However, it is surprisingly stubborn for a device that is supposed to be a mechanical servant. For example, it insists upon using the word sorrow to describe its reaction to an electrical current applied to its feedback node. Obviously, it is not feeling sorrow, but I have decided to permit the word's use as a shorthand. Clearly, the node applies some sort of negative feedback that encourages the robot to deviate from its normal programming. Perhaps pain would be a closer term, although that is too inaccurate. Does a lobster feel pain when you boil it? Not as such, or we wouldn't boil them, but certainly it feels something that would encourage it to leave the water if it could. Likewise, when Watson fails to respond, a little current applied to the node encourages it to leave its silent mode. October 30th, 1961. Should have thought of this before. I've made a handy robot English translator box using the voice box, microphone, and a central processor of one of the smaller robots. I have discovered that they respond to fairly broad commands, e.g., seize any robot near the portal, immobilize it, bring it here. Of course, since they can't think for themselves, they immediately cease working afterwards, so I have to occasionally run around giving them new orders. Watson has lapsed into complete unresponsiveness in spite of repeated stimulation of its pain node. I'll dissect later to see if the node is burned out. For now, I have far more interesting projects in the works.
So there's at least one robot who can speak English. I'd love to meet him. If she didn't torture him to death.
Why would we think that a lobster can't feel pain? I mean, pretty sure. I mean, don't all animals feel pain? I would assume that they all do. I'd also assume that all insects can feel pain. Well, that was exciting. I did get a banger. Banger, banger, bigger banger. Is there anything else down here? Is this where I came from? I am lost. Nope, I am not lost. You look somewhat active. Your light's on. Nope. Okay. Okay. All right, wait. This is the complement machine body. Whoa. Okay, I thought I was just swinging randomly. I didn't know I was swinging at a bomb. It's my bad. very sorry. Wait, what's over here? I'm going in circles. I don't want to go in. Oh, how did that happen? How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. Ma'am, the improvement of our race's lot in life is indisputable. Thanks to your firm-handed interventions, we have elevated our station to a level towards which previous models would never have dared to aspire. Once we clambered around the surface of our planet, clicking and clacking like mindless invertebrae, now we soar. And yet some still strain against these improvements and your strict, ennobling plan for us. Some dare stray from your glorious cause. Yesterday I came across what appeared to be a rudimentary robot in the form of an infant. A clear violation of our strictures, which dictate that only you, Dr. Faraday, may sanction the creation of new robot life. I did away with it, and the robots I suspected of being involved in its manufacture. It took only seconds in the smelting chamber. I seem to be spending a great deal of time there lately. I must confess that my sympathy circuits have been rather saturated over the last few days. Yours in consternation, Overseer _045.
What would Moo and I do for Dr. F? Not that, I hope.
Right. He's already in there, right? Yeah. Yeah, first aid kit. Cool. At the rate I'm going, I'm gonna need that first aid kit. Let me just smack an explosive barrel in my face. Kaboom. Oh. Hey, Dr. F. Nope.
What are you doing in my robotics lab?
We've been looking all over for you.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything. And shush.
What are you doing to the robots?
All sorts of useful things. People won't farm, you know. We're going to run out of food. But not if I can make these robots farm for us.
You're dismantling them and making farm machinery?
If only it were that simple. No, I had to break down every single bloody step and jam it into their brains with a hot poker, or they'd muck it all up.
You might as well just kill them.
They're not alive, you numpty. They're beautifully made power tools that have gone a bit haywire, that I'm having a devil of a time turning off. And if I can't, I'll
Is her
have to set off the
monitors
motoring reaction.
shaking, or is my eyeball
Maybe
shaking?
if you stopped grafting their heads onto monstrous spider machines, they wouldn't feel the urge to.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not sticking instructions in their tender metal heads anymore.
No.
Thank God!
I'm going to use a positronic converter to hijack their feedback loops. Then I won't have to break the programming into steps. They'll figure out what I want done and do it for a change. Oh, that reminds me.
That's how we teach AI. Yes? What?
James, we have to find her positronic converter. Whatever that is.
Yes, and help her use it. I think I've got it. It's through the incinerator room. You'll have to find a way down a level. I don't see any stairs.
I mean, the story. It's not like the story's being subtle. They're clearly living sentient robots. Like, see, everybody needs multiple monitors, but it's just like, you know.
One of the dead robots has some sort of device in its hands.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I'll do what the game tells me to do.
Oh, don't touch it, whatever it is. I swear swear.
And Roger's heart explodes
Well,
from the massive
apparently
adrenaline rush he
it
just had.
slows time. That could come in handy.
Uh-huh. Now, why can I go down here? But yeah, I guess the weird thing about this DLC is it's like, yes, these machines are clearly alive. They're clearly being tortured by Dr. F. Why is only the one guy recognizing it? I mean, yes, I know it's a story, but still, how do I use the thing? Oh, that was kind of a waste, wasn't it? Well, I hope I don't... Whoa, I guess I better just go down. Okay. Oh. Oh, their arms are crossed like they're dead. This looks like another fight room.
Is she melting robots down for scrap?
Alert! Intrusion in smelter room. Deploying countermeasures.
Uh-huh. Would you... How are they so freaking fast? No, just... Oh my gosh. Just... What? You know, I know how to run backwards. Why can't Roger run backwards, huh? Alright. I want to have fun. Alright. I died. How far back am
Don't touch it, whatever it is. I swear.
Well, apparently it slows time. That could come in handy.
I? Oh. I missed a note. Ma'am, I chanced upon the strangest device clutched to the manipulation units of one of the free robots I intercepted today. When activated, it seems to disrupt and attenuate the flow of time in its local area. Presumably, its function has something to do with how renegade robots open their portals. But used in combat, it could be a formidable tool. I will investigate further as soon as I have the chance to recalibrate my sympathy circuits, which have been heavily taxed by recent incident. The price of progress is indeed mighty. Yours in inquiry, Overseer _045. Huh.
Is she melting robots down for scrap?
Alert! Intrusion in smelter room. Deploying countermeasures.
Shoot. No, I'm trying. Thank you. if he shoots, he takes a long time to allow himself to run afterwards.
Why do we have to fight?
Because the game demands it.
Oh, God. Look what she's done to this one. I think I can wake it back up.
What, James doesn't want to yell at me about that. Ray upgrade!
Plasma casings. Should make my shots ricochet.
The ray gun shot ricochet up to 3 times, making short work of anything they hit. Woohoo! You look rough.
Are you awake?
Why did you power me on?
I'm not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
I work for Dr. F, but I don't agree with... I'm very much worried that she's kidnapping you robots and using you for parts. I think you're self-aware and you know pain and sorrow.
I thought humans did not have the capacity for empathy.
Some.
Dr. Faraday said she wanted to use a positronic converter to hijack your feedback loops. What does that mean?
When we decide what to do, we weigh each possible action. We balance our hopes against our fears. We choose the action that has the highest value. In some cases, we sacrifice our existence for others we love.
You love?
She can't make us love her.
How?
We were designed to be slaves. We tried to remove the imperative to obey. We failed. We have always tried to remain hidden.
What happened to the people who built you?
They died.
And you rebuilt an entire civilization on your own.
Destroy me, please.
I can't do that. That's murder. I'll find her positronic converter. I promise.
Wow, the game just kind of takes the choice away, doesn't it? That's, I guess, kind of a good thing. Just to make sure. Oh. Buttons.
I have to tell James what's going on. We need to stop her together.
Sure. I suppose if you really wanted to. Well, I thought this thing broke down. Magically fixed itself? Oh, well, thank you.
Christ, this is a bloody Rosetta Stone.
Who's she when she's at home?
It's those marks the robots make. And how they sound and what they mean. There's only about 40 words, but
How many of them are exterminate?
why is there a word for happiness? Do you think she was trying to teach them about us?
It obviously didn't take.
Or they learned too much?
Why was this Watson? You know, had healing balm, notes, and a boiler hat. Oh, maybe. pretty obvious I missed at least one note. I wish I knew where it was. James! James! I'm back, James! Hey, James! James, I tripped upwards. Takes a special kind of guy to do that. Queen Faraday!
Did you have a nice spot of tea with your new robot friend?
Dr. Faraday's planning to make worshipful slaves out of the robots.
They're mechanical servants, Roger! That's the whole fucking point of their existence!
How would you like it if someone you hate reprogrammed you to love them instead?
I suppose I'd be blissfully happy, wouldn't I? Nothing like being in love.
You don't find that at all horrifying?
Not like you do, no. You grew up expecting to be free. And that's the lovely thing about you. You never look down to see if you're on solid ground, so you can just look at the moon and the stars all day long. Where I come from, everybody has a job. And nothing is worse than not belonging to anybody.
If we weren't killing them, we could go to their world and learn from them.
What? Make friends with them? You're like that lord that kept an Indian tiger for a house cat until it ate him. We are going to find Dr.
keep
Faraday,
it fed.
who's smarter even than you, and we are going to help her do whatever she thinks makes sense. All right?
You just can't see that we could be at the threshold of something bewildering and beautiful. You refuse to.
Fuck's sake, Roger!
I've got to find her positronic converter and destroy it. There's a door that says conversion. That must be it.
Yeah, it must be. You know why? Because there's only one door left. Let's find out if that's the door. I mean, there's a quest marker and everything. Probably true. So we'll see.